Oh, what is up, Apex Nation, and welcome back to some more Danganronpa. Make sure you do all the stuff this thing's here telling you to do. You know, it's there. It reminds you. You can do it. And also, check the description. You never know if this is a place you want to join, like the Discord or the Patreon. We're in the final chapter. About to have our final showdown after we gather up more evidence, which I don't know how much time we have. We definitely did not declare that. Let's talk to Kyoko. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
So...
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
Because...
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school live to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said
Listen.
that. And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often. So hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely hard to pull off.
However...
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
In other words...
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something like that. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter what the cost, as killing each other, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world. The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point.
Hey.
The outside world has a name for students of Hope Peak, right? A certain concept. We're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and to sink in despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that and try to prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that just that despair is better than hope. Words are difficult. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who could call themselves the ultimate despair would deceive. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their own reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makuro.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led the mastermind to reveal their weakness. But
In other words...
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least...
That's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have the right answer. That made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. But a student killed a student. And due to that failure, the mastermind took on yet another risk. They attempted to kill you, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed to live TV to the when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept our suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they had to defeat us in perfect
In
form.
other words,
It would only do to the mastermind's harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations. But all that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your
however,
challenge? Well, it's only thanks to you that we get the chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. Ultimate detective! I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, that's Sakura's line. Though I couldn't prove any of it, it was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Phew.
But it looks like I got it right this time, at least. I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh, and I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of the negotiations and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this
correct.
time, or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind. It'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, yeah. She's got it. Because he said, a student killed a student. Only people in here are students. The only people in this school are students, and the only people killing people are students. So one of us is the mastermind, and it's Byakuya. Let's go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere, shall we? Shall. Can I fast travel? Oh wait, dorms are here. Hello, Hope's Peak Academy. I'm back. It's your room. Wanda. Hey, jerk face. This is Byaku's room. Is he inside? Knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. So he's not here, huh? Toko? Knock, knock! Knock, knock!
hey,
Okay. Hey, oi! Knock, knock. Knock, knock!
hey,
Are they in my room? Are they in your room?
just a second.
Maybe. Are they in the cafeteria? It's nighttime. They can't be here. This door's supposed to be locked. I didn't check Hero's room. And suddenly, we were greeted with... What's up, dude? Yeah! You again. Okay. Is he broken?
Whew.
I suppose his emotional instability reaches limits. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
Wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Hey!
Makoto?
It is me!
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto!
Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Yeah, Mastermind?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Oh, I'm a ghost. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
What's that smell?
What the heck?
I mean, you guys seriously stink. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away, shoo shoo. In a flash, my tears dried up. Listen, Hina. Where have you guys been? What you guys been doing? Well, we figured out since the class trial was over, we had to access a new place again. And no dice. All the rooms were locked before. We're still locked, so there aren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find any new clues? We're not. Doko! You stink. You're rotten.
I'm telling you.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. I was rolling around garbage for a while. Smells so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. What's up? Yo, I'm a ghost. Boo! Makoto! What was it like hanging out in the spirit world? Saw Yu Yu Hakusho there. Well, what's his name? UA? No, what's his name? I remember his name from Yu Yu Hakusho. I can't think of his name at all. But, you know, he taught me how to use the spirit gun. Yeah, it was fun. I didn't go to the spirit world.
know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't get to talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? What's up, Mastermind? Still can't believe you survived. Yeah. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by Caputa. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. As for you too, Kyoko, we stink.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened in
Yes.
Monokuma. Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
It's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're doing a redo on the trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
Still could be Hina. What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her. Hey! No, I did do it. Like I keep telling you,
wrong.
dude. Makoto isn't the killer. And of course, it's not me or any of you. Well, it is. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makoto?
That's right.
It was all an elaborate trap conceived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? You made it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackin, is a clear violation of school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackin is to be executed, and the mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rule? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind has been ensnared. That's what you're referring to?
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm turning the dock here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So knowing all this, what did you do?
About that.
It's about who killed Makoto, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to that. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery. But we've been looking all around this time. And we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed it already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh,
Everyone.
I hate
Hey,
you.
who said you can agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the things are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I say. Figuring out who the mastermind is and how they kill Makuro and all the school's mysteries. It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe. This time, the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh?
I...
Can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Reveal it. Reveal it. You can't agree. Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his... Hint? Here's the hint. I'm sure you already know this, but the killing games began with 16 participants, all high school students. And the only way people take a single step into the Host Peak Sinsen, and the only people yet are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But
So, in other words,
if the mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There are 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Makuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only one still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us.
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that for sure. That's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
I mean, if one of the other people was the mastermind, they could rig up their execution to look like they died, but not really. It's possible. Certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're in ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. We can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, how they have been controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone act as suspicious the entire Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in the secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. I mean, that is possible. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. That's a good point. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of conversation. Well, maybe, but still, that's not a class trial. That's nighttime, right?
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
I mean, Junko was the only student that got killed fast. Real fast. And if they found a way to fake all those spikes, a lot of blood packets, their body was cleaned up rather fast. They wouldn't have to fake their death for so long, but every other student who's had their death, they've would have to fake it for so long. And then the executions, I mean, maybe there's a couple you could have faked, but they all look pretty unfakeable. I mean, I'm trying to think back on them. It could be Junko. That would be crazy.
Hmm?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself and the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. Yeah, I don't trust you. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless, okay? So bye. See you. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. And you're going off by yourself too, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Hey, wait, I'll come.
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's going off by themselves. What about you, Hina? Guess I'll do the same thing. Oh, come on. You're not gonna hung out.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
But up till now, I hadn't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Huh?
Makoto? Nah, that's really nice of you to say.
but,
Still, I know I must have been totally useless.
okay.
So I figured, at least here in the end, maybe I can find something to help you get out of here. Let's all get out of here. And I'm going to go off and do that on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was surprisingly high spirited. She dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Oh! Thought you were going on your own. Got very confused there. Saying go off on you too, right,
However-
Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. Yeah. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
so then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need
Correct.
to check. Matakuba said all doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. And by any means necessary. With that, Kyoko's gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be the one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Okay, I guess I'll start by taking a look at Makuro's Matakuba file. Due to an explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife and went completely through the body. They also been struck in the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but those were not. Oh, okay. Once we find out who Makuro was, we'll know who the mastermind is. Okay. So, where should I start? My investigation to figure out who killed her. I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the bio lab, the door in the data center with Matakuba's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gates were down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check has been added to the truth. Okay. I actually gotta go to the store though. Because we're on the last trial, and I don't see myself being able to go to the store ever again. Once we get going. How much coinage do I have? I have $1.99. In order to get a non-repeat, I have to put in $85 coins to get a non-repeat. Nope. I'm just going to throw in one at a time and hope for the best. We're going to do it 199 times. Well, I'm going to do it 199 times. I will see you when this is over. Anything? That's not new. As much as we also are not going to have any chance to give these gifts, but this is also an achievement to try to get. That's not new. Only one luck? Okay. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I got to like 98% chance to repeat. And I threw all my coins in. As you can see, right. This the button? Yes. I have 70 coins in there right now. And I have a 100% chance of a repeat. So, wrong button. Wrong button. What am I missing? Got all them, got all them, got all them, all them, all them. Missing something there. I'm missing a crap ton of things there. But I have a 100% chance of repeats. That's something you have to do in like a... They did say there's a different game mode, right? Like school life or whatever? I don't know. Either way, I have a 100% chance of repeat if I throw all my coins in, so... Sounds pretty useless to me. Let's go back to the dorms. I'm really curious to go check out the second floor today. The remainder of this episode, most likely, would just be the next door, the second floor here. What's this? Storeroom, right? Yeah. Just checking. I got confused where that was. Okay. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Whoa. This is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up or something. Well, we have blood. We have, like, one room we can go into. More blood. Okay. A lot more blood and everything. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's garbage. I got a coin. Useless. I opened the door, it's just a crack and glanced inside and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Huh. Are we really gonna find out what happened here? Well, there's a bathroom. Why? Just go in, dude. Was that just a symbol on the wall? Oh, aren't you fancy? Pristine, not destroyed bathroom. Like, that looks like some Egyptian symbol. Giraffe locker? Metal plate on the lockers? This room filled with lockers. It must have been used for host-taking students that came in before us. The class before us must have used these lockers. Ha! Give me a second. Alright, let's continue to search. Should be a big note to self. Hey, when you pause a break in the video, why don't you just, go to the bathroom before then? Don't start the video up again, do something, be like, you know what? I really gotta go to the bathroom. It'd have been smart to do during that whole me doing the slot machine thing to just go to the bathroom then. But anyway, I can't imagine any way to get these lockers open. I'm not even able to... Well, I'm not even gonna bother trying. Defeatist? What are these big giant plates? This is a metal plate mounted on the locker. There's no way to get it open. You're not gonna question that. I don't think this locker's good. I got a coin. Don't really care about it, but I got a coin. Well, there is a second one in between there. I gotta know if rattle rattle. Nope, locked. Ooh, card reader. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers on the lockers on the second floor of the school. All I have to do is use the e-handbook. So does that mean, well, let's give it a try. Took out my e-handbook right across the card reader, and then No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Okay, so we got a little bit more info there. So many freaking lockers to look at. Rattle, rattle, card reader, blah, 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 blah. Took it out and... Nope, okay. I'm gonna try them all. Wait, is that... No, it's this one. Okay, card reader. You never know. Maybe my book will open one of them. There's a lot, though. This is definitely a lot of lockers to look through. I don't quite like the fact that I can look through every single one of them. Is that just one? That is just one. Okay, now we have a plate. It's a good chunk of that room. Alright, and then one locker here. It's in really good condition. Rattle, rattle. Nope, it's locked. It's a reader. Let's do the thing about you get blah, 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 blah. Does that mean? Well, let's give it a try. Check it out, and then no luck. Okay. Alright, a few more things to look at. Maybe this is the one? Nope. Okay. And then these are all destroyed. Can't imagine. Okay. And then the thing. But there's no way. It's coin. No security cameras, like Kyoko said. There was going to be no cameras up here. All right, let's look this here. I'm really curious on this Egyptian symbol thing we have over here. God. Okay. Is that going to come into play? This is a nice room. Yeah? This room doesn't feel like a student's room. It's more of an adult
Correct.
atmosphere. Ha! Hi. It is the headmaster's private room. Yep.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still only have one regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? Regret. Hang on, I want to look around first. There's a secret room there. This is not a thing. A leather chair, sure. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. You can't imagine a student using a chair. The desk is home to a computer. Must belong to the headmaster. Coin! Okay. Wait, there's three things there. There's a PC on the desk. Must belong to the headmaster. Oh.
It would seem...
Whoever used it last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our
Correct.
hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Okay. Is this a thing? No. Alright, let's talk to Kyoko. Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Okay, secret door. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? First of all, I had construction work done on my house and that was a defect. I'd be like, yo, you're fixing it.
So...
There's a gap here, but not only just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
It's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. An open space? Does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? What? I think I may know how to open it. With a kick. Do you know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. Saw a program on that PC. I think that controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open up right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. Kyoko. All I know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers, and we can't really go from there. You're right. It's not nearly enough to go on.
True.
I looked through all his paperwork and all the files on his PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing might have been his password. I think how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what is meant by regret. I think we can assume there's some kind of clue waiting there. But maybe for her there's more than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way I stand a chance to. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that they would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea would never even occur to her. Yeah, because I got thinking, like, the argument, right? He went to her grandfather, so his father, or his father-in-law, whatever it was, and they had an argument, and your mother passed away. There could be a whole lot more here involving Kyoko than we know. Do you mind if I try, just to be sure?
Well,
Sound like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Alright. Yeah, got it. You know, I'm glad I thought I would try Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. Kyoko. I collected myself, turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed her full name. Kyoko Gete. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Beep. What? That did it! Kyoko, it worked! Uh-oh.
why?
Kyoko? Well, looking at me, she disappeared to the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko! Hey. Yeah, see, there's something here we don't know. Hey, Kyoko. As Manuel and I have been here in the room. Her gaze is fixed on one thing. Happy birthday! A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. There's also a picture of little Kyoko. Look at little Kyoko. I bet you it's fine. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? Getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Alright,
Makoto.
be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprisingly, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in here?
Anyway,
Don't scream or anything, okay? You think it's his severed head. Are you saying there's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance aside and... She said not to scream. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. I wasn't expecting that. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just that thought. What? What was in the box? It was wrapped up so nicely. Human bones. Okay, what's up? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human
Wrong.
bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. my father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box, those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It's possible, somewhere in the school right now. So the polarizing approach, enough puns, anyway, here's a hint. I told you already. Killing game is 16 only people who think I said, blah, 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 blah. Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. Wow, you really put that together? I did not. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it just as she thought. She knew it was a possibility. But I had to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she can cut off all ties. Was that all there was to it? Again, with this shot, I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Host Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did everything knowing it was something a true Kirigami detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Alright, hidden room present, add to the thingamajigger. Kyoko, look, it's little you! Huh? This picture. It's little Kyoko! It's all faded. Must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko!
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... Little Kyoko! Now, to find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Kyoko! Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Yeah, but he might have been sent to this school because this school, this ultimate despair, killed your mother, which is why she died. 2 and 2 go hand in hand normally. And your father was sent here to investigate, and he was arguing with your grandfather because he didn't want to leave you by yourself without a parent. That's my guess. Very anime thing to happen. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he's even stole my own opportunity. I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. You don't know. We don't know yet. Search his underwear drawer. This filing cabinet seems the kind of place you'd find a clue. Let's take a closer look. That looks like a filing cabinet to you? But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
She don't care. It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay, then. He went through each drawer. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top to the bottom. But for all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documentos. It was pretty dedicated to his job, huh? Are you
Well-
sure? Just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that and made him desperate. Are we sure? Are we really sure all those files are useless? I mean, come on now. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hidden some clue. I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch the desk. Dude, we have permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free. Do things. You got it.
because
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay, then. Starting from the top, I opened the desk drawers and I looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook. Right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook at the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
Handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably
it would
right.
seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko, I don't need it, and I don't want it. Go ahead. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Words. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Truth bullets, huh?
Hey,
Listen, Makoto. What's up? Can I ask a favor? What's up? Favor, what is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it only inconveniences you that much more, but could you leave?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just
I
a
need to-
second.
Get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday? Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory, and it isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. Once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Dude, give her a hug and say, you know, hey, come find me when you need me. Is she really okay? Kyoko. It must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to her headmaster, to the headmaster Herfaja, there's no doubt the headmaster performed that evil deed. Mastermind, that is. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may even be the mastermind. Blah, blah, blah. Headmastermind is late 30s. It seems possible, likely somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that? The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... Yes, we know. We get it. I understand. Stop telling me this 1,000 times. 15 of us met in the hall, and Makuro in the mix, you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Well, we think. Some of these would be really, really hard to fake. Even Makuro. Even she's undeniably dead. Yeah, she did done to get blown up, did she? So, the ones still left alive are... me. Hiro. Toko. Hina! And Kyoko! Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no! That can't be! I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Yeah, you said that out loud, by the way. You're not really letting Makoto, or Kyoko, grieve in peace. Alright, well, we are going to end here. Next episode, we're going to go back into locker room here. Mainly because I think maybe we can use this e-handbook to open up those lockers and maybe we get some more information. I don't know. Maybe we find a giraffe. Only time will tell. But this is getting interesting. Definitely getting interesting. But that is going to do it for this episode. And I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you guys come back next time and hang out with me some more as we continue to solve the mystery of this school and get to the end of this. And who knows what's going to happen then. There seems like there might be another game mode we could check out in this game. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, until then, take it away, outro me. Thank you so much for watching that video, and if you liked it, make sure you give that video a like, and also comment down below, and while you're here, subscribe for more amazing content. And go check out another one of the gaming videos over on this side, and then you can click up there, right up there, boop boop, then you can subscribe. Or head over to my hobbies channel over here, where you can watch me paint Optimus Prime, you know, the Transformer, more than meets the eye, over there. And also subscribe by clicking up there. And until next time, I'm ApexReaper. Y'all stay positive. Thanks for watching.